Hi, everybody. It is Kathy, and I love to be selling. Come on in, sellers, and settle in. We are going to get right to it. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know. Is it cold where you are? Is it hot? I'm in New York City, and it's cold. It's not freezing. It is cold. You want a winter coat. The big thing today is it's very, very windy. Because I was out this morning dropping all my mail. Thank you, shoppers. Thank you, shoppers. And now I'm back because I want to help you. And we're going to go over what matters now for sales. And I've got two hot tips for you. So just let me know below. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know how you're doing. And we are going to get right to it. But come on, everybody. It is great to see you. Hi, hi, hi. So this is what I want to share with you right now is you really need to stay focused this time of year. It's very easy to get scattered. There's a lot of different things coming at us. So in order to, if you're getting great sales, yay, keep doing what you're doing. If your sales are a little sluggish, I've got some stuff for you. And if your sales are great, keep going. And I think my tips are going to help you too to keep them going strong, because you want to keep them going strong for the entire holiday season, not just the Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Hey, Pam. So warm in Arizona. Glad to hear that. Hey, PJ, good to see you. Pam, nice, good. Glad to hear everything is good. Yay, yay, yay. Cindy, how are you? I know you're West Coast, so California, thanks for joining me. Hi, Sandy. So it's raining where you are. Okay, we had that yesterday, so come on in. So this is the first thing I wanted to say for things to focus on right now, not next year, not for the spring, not for the summer, but what you need to focus on right now. And I picked tips that are good, whether you're beginning, intermediate, or advanced. And I also picked tips that are good whether you have an eBay store or if you don't have an eBay store. They're also useful for my Etsy sellers and my Poshmark sellers and my Amazon sellers. Also, if you have a website or a pop-up. So these are good for sellers. So the first one is look at your social media. Now, if you are not doing any social media, sort of sit back, grab a bottle of water, whatever you're going to do, because I do want to talk social media for a minute. If you are on social media, which I really encourage you to help as far as getting traction to your listings, whether you are on Pinterest, whether you're using a Facebook business page, and it is best as a seller, whether you're a hobby seller or a professional seller, to have a Facebook business page. Instagram or Twitter, if you're on more than one social media, take a look at where you get the most interaction, and that would be likes, comments, heart. It's different on different media. So for instance, on Facebook, it would be likes, comments, and shares. On Twitter, it's going to be retweets, where people take your tweet and then tweet it to their people with or without a comment. On Instagram, it's going to be hearts and comments and likes. So wherever you are, take a look at where do you have the most followers, and you want followers that are potential customers. It's absolutely fine to have your seller friends following you because we all shop. I shop extensively online, and I am very glad to shop with my seller friends. But focus on, because sometimes on some social media, you might have a lot of family following you, which is great. But unless they are your shopper and your potential shopper, you want to focus on whatever social media has more of your shopper, what's called your ideal customer. Some people call it a customer avatar, but where you have the most people following and potential customers following you. So for instance, on a Facebook business page, you might have 100 people following you, but on Pinterest, you have 3,000 people following you. When time gets tight, I would want to then focus on my Pinterest because I have more followers there, so that when I do a pin, it's reaching more people. Other way is, let's say I have 3,000 followers on Facebook, but only 500 on Pinterest. I would then want to put my attention on my Facebook business page. So if your time is very limited and you find on 1 day or 2 days or for a week or a weekend or whatever, is you only have time to concentrate on one social media, look at the one where your potential shoppers are. And then as a bonus tip for you for your social media, be sure to respond to comments. Oftentimes with clients, I'll be helping them, for instance, with their Facebook business page, and they'll have a bunch of comments. They'll say, oh, how pretty, or oh, that looks so lovely, or oh, I love that color. And the person whose page it is, they haven't said anything. They might have liked the comment, which is good. You definitely want to like the comment. You want to respond. Facebook likes that because they see, oh, the post got a comment. You need to come in and comment back. So for instance, let's say I've got a red shirt on. It's a red eBay shirt, so I show off my red eBay shirt. So you have a red eBay shirt posted and somebody comes in and they say, what a great color red. You can say, yes, isn't it cheerful? Or is red one of your favorite colors or something like that? But respond to the comment, because Facebook or Instagram, same thing. If people comment on your Instagram post, you want to comment back like, oh, thanks so much for stopping by, or yes, I totally agree, or words to that effect. But respond to comments, because what that does is it gives that post more juice. Okay, you're going to reach more people. And again, you don't need to do this daily, but every couple of days you do want to go through, and that's why sometimes you will need to just concentrate on one social media. Go through and make sure you respond to comments, okay? If somebody retweets, which is they've tweeted it, you'll get a notification on Twitter. You can thank them for the retweet or tweet one of their items. So that is my first tip for you, is look, where is your customer on social media, and look, where do you have the most followers, and then make sure that you're replying when people comment, because that's going to give whatever that post is more push. You will reach more people for free because you're replying to the comments, and we all love free on social media, okay? And my next hot tip for you to keep your sales strong, or perhaps to wake up your sales if they're a little sluggish right now, is look at what is selling. So for instance, I'm going to date this, it's November 27th, okay, is I'm finding that Christmas ornaments and Christmas decor is very, very strong right now. Why? Because it's the perfect time to be getting ornaments either as gifts or for my tree. And home decor, I actually just ordered a couple of little ceramic Christmas trees for my home. So this is the kind of thing you really want to push on your social media. If you have a large amount of unlisted inventory, or if you have any amount of unlisted inventory, take the time to go through that pile very quickly. Is there any holiday decor? And it doesn't necessarily need to be Christmas themed. So it doesn't necessarily need to be either like nativity, Christian. It doesn't necessarily need to be elves or Santa. It could just be winter. So pine trees, pine cone, I can't talk anymore, design, warm winter clothes, would definitely be this time of year, but right now, big time ornaments and home decor. So go through your unlisted inventory. Is there anything right now that's winter home decor? Again, Christmas trees, pine cones, snow scenes, snowmen, elves, Christians, so nativity. Is there anything along that line for Jewish, for Hanukkah? Is there anything menorah themed and that's not listed? And if it's not, get it up now. So go through and think, what is selling now, and make sure it's front and center. If yours is listed, you're like, Kathy, I have my home decor up and it's not selling, check the solds. Okay, so on YouTube, it's the very first video you'll hit on my YouTube channel. And all you have to do is look at Kathy Terrill YouTube. It will show you how to use eBay's advanced search if you don't know how to do that. On Etsy, you can take a look at your competition. Poshmark, you're not selling home decor. You would be selling warm winter clothing. You can go through by brands and check solds and see what's selling. You may be off, oftentimes, even if you change your price by 10 cents, 50 cents, or $1. If you have an eBay store, so you're able to do a promotion with Promotions Manager or a sale, oftentimes that'll kickstart. if you've got what's called volume pricing, which I'm finding is really good for ornaments. So if I don't have anything, I'm going to use my pen. So let's say this is a pen ornament. If I have 10 of these, they need to be all the same. So I've got 10 eBay pen ornaments. I can do what's called volume pricing, which is that if they buy a second one or a third one, they're going to get a discount. And it's in the selling flow when you're listing on eBay. The great thing with eBay's new volume pricing is it shows right on the listing. So you'll see picture, title, and right where the price is, eBay's letting them know if they buy more than one, they're going to get 10% off, 15% off. And also, at least the ones that I've done, I get a tab across the top also saying 10% off is available. And it also shows in the search flow, and I've seen this on mobile as well as desktop, it will show that there's a discount available. So volume pricing I'm liking a lot, but it has to be multiples of the same item. So keep an eye. So you might have a bunch of Christmas ornaments or Christmas wreaths or table runners. This is also good for dishes and glasses and stainless. Don't overlook volume pricing. Okay. So tip number one, look at where you're getting your traction on social media. And if your time gets tight, focus on that. Then for your listings, take a look at what is selling. You might be you're just like gangbusters, like everything is just flying out the door. That's great. So be aware of, is this something that's only going to be hot for like a week or two? Then you want to sell out. You don't want to be stuck with inventory. Unless, let's say again, back to my eBay pens, because Christmas does sell year round. Let's say this, I got it from a wholesaler, and let's say in a week, they're giving me some crazy price because it is a seasonal item. So normally it's $1 a pen, and they're willing to sell them to me for 10 cents a pen. You might want to stock up and sell that ornament year round. Just realize in all likelihood, whatever volume you're selling now, so let's say I'm selling 5 of these a day or 10 a day, it's unlikely it will stay at that volume year round. So be aware of your finance, which is how much money you have sunk into inventory and whether you want to make an investment in more of that inventory or whether you're going to want to months, 8 months, 9 months. When you have a hot item, it can get very, very tempting if it's from a wholesaler to stock up, but just realize how much money you're going to be tying up and take a look at whether it's a seasonal item. So what is selling? Should I be buying more? Is there any kind of promotion or volume discount I can offer my shoppers to stand out? If things are a little slow, check the prices, make sure that I'm competitive, and then focus on the social media where I am getting the most attention, the most likes, the most comments, the most shares. And make sure you comment back when people leave a comment. Okay, so Melissa's telling me she almost sold out of my Christmas ornaments this past weekend. Oh no, get more. We know Christmas ornaments are going to stay hot for at least another week, and they do sell during the year. I have some New York City ornaments, but it's slower. So right now it's very, very busy. It's great for stocking stuffers. Definitely people are trimming their own trees. It's great for gifts. It's great for Secret Santa. But just realize the volume on something like Christmas ornaments, nativities, crushes is much higher now than it would be at any other time of year. Good, you guys. So those are my hot tips for you. Keep an eye on your social media where you're getting the most interaction and focus on that. Keep an eye on what is selling and make wise decisions about restocking and take a look at your promotions. Okay? Hop over to my website, ilovetobeselling.com, and be sure to sign up for my newsletter. I send out great sales tips for you every week. And I put tips in there that I don't put anywhere else. Bye-bye. I'm Kathy, and I love to be selling.